versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you it from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Cook throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Texans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here that adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 11 now. Now Cook. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jared Stingley picks it.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw is Cook. A final shot before break. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
To throw again on second down. Cook. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Henry again on second down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cook. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Cook. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Cook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Henry up the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On second and goal, Stafford got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. He completes it to Henry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I certainly thought he had the open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Stafford flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Stafford. Got his man, it's Williams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here just past the
25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here's Brett Kern now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.